So in this problem, Mrs. Hudson is trying to accumulate up to $8,000. And then she's going to do that by depositing the rent paid by Sherlock. So for the first N years, she's going to deposit $98 at the end of each year. And then for the later two N years, she's going to deposit $196. So let's just draw what exactly is going on. So starting from 0, N, 2N, 3N. So for the first N years, she's going to deposit $98 for every year. And then starting for the later two N years, she's going to start depositing twice as much, so 196. So if you notice, this is actually just 98 times 2. So she's going to keep depositing 196 all the way up to 3N. So what we're trying to find is I. So given all this information, so what exactly is I? So we know that she's going to accumulate up to $8,000 at 3N, so we can set up an equation using that. So 8,000. So first of all, you can actually view this as kind of like blocks. So if you take 98 as one unit, you can imagine that Mrs. Hudson is actually paying $98 from all the way from 0 to 3N. But for the later 2N years, she's going to pay a separate block, which is also equal to 98. So if you add up these two blocks, this is going to be equal to 196. So you can treat this whole payment scheme as two separate annuities. So this first one that pays $98 per year, so it's going to last for 3N years. And this second annuity is also so the second block also pays $98, and it starts here and it's going to last for 2N years. So if you add both of these annuities together, you're going to get this payment scheme that we have, that Mrs. Hudson is applying. So if we express all this in terms of annuity symbols, that's just 98 S3N plus 98 S2N. And then we're told that 1 plus I to the power of n is equal to 2. So S3N is equal to 1 plus I to the power of 3N minus 1 divided by I, right? So if 1 plus I to the power of n is 2, that's just 2 to the power of 3, which is equal to 8, right? So we get 7 over I because there's a minus 1. So apply the same thing to this side, it's 2n, so you raise 2 to the power of 2, so that's just 4 minus 1. So 3 over I. So we can add this up. So we get 980 divided by I, right? So 7 plus 3, that's 10. 10 times 98, that's 980. So if you just flip the I over to the other side and flip the 8,000 down, you see that I is actually equal to 12.25%.